Are you ready to discover the most breathtaking destinations across Latin America? From ancient ruins and colorful colonial cities to white sand beaches and vibrant capitals, this region is overflowing with history, culture, and adventure. In today's video, we'll be counting down the top 20 must-visit places in Latin America, perfect for your next getaway, backpacking trip, or bucket list journey. Stay with us, because in the middle of this adventure, you'll hear more from John's journey, where we bring you the best travel inspiration from around the world. Let's get started with number 20. Number 20, Oaxaca, Mexico. The capital of Oaxaca State, this city is one of Mexico's most treasured cultural centers. Nestled in a valley framed by the Sierra Madre Mountains, Oaxaca blends indigenous traditions, Spanish colonial architecture, and centuries of history. The city's lively Zócalo, main square, is the perfect starting point, where you can admire the beautiful Santo Domingo Church, wander through fascinating museums, or relax at an outdoor cafe. Not far away lies Monte Alban, an ancient mountaintop city that once served as the capital of the Zapotecs. With sweeping valley views and remarkable ruins, it's a must-see. From history and heritage to architecture and art, Oaxaca perfectly embodies Mexico's soul. Number 19. Salvador, Brazil. Salvador immediately enchants visitors with its warmth and rhythm. Its historic Pelourinho district is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, showcasing 17th and 18th century colonial architecture, cobbled streets, and brightly painted buildings. But Salvador is more than its charming looks. It's the birthplace of Afro-Brazilian culture. From samba beats to candomblé traditions, the city's spirit is vibrant and alive. Carnival in Salvador is considered one of the most energetic celebrations on earth, turning the streets into a massive party. Overlooking the sparkling All Saints Bay, Salvador is a unique mix of history, music, spirituality, and seaside beauty. Number 18. Tikal, Guatemala. Hidden deep within the Guatemalan jungle, Tikal rises dramatically above the canopy. Once one of the greatest cities of the Mayan world, it flourished around 600 AD and served as a center of power and influence. Today, it's one of Mesoamerica's largest and most impressive archaeological sites, filled with temples, palaces, and stone monuments. The crown jewel is the Temple of the Two-Headed Serpent, one of the tallest pre-Columbian structures in the Western Hemisphere. Climbing to its summit rewards travelers with breathtaking 360-degree views over endless rainforest, a glimpse into both nature's grandeur and humanity's ancient achievements. Number 17. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. If your vision of paradise includes endless white sand and turquoise waters, Punta Cana delivers. One of the Dominican Republic's most popular beach destinations, Punta Cana is unique for stretching across both the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. With more than 60 miles of coastline, it's a haven for sunseekers and adventurers alike. Visitors can swim with dolphins, zip across the jungle on a zip line, try deep-sea fishing, or take a catamaran cruise. By night, the area comes alive with lively clubs and entertainment. Punta Cana proves that a tropical getaway can be both relaxing and full of adventure. Number 16. Quito, Ecuador. High in Ecuador's Andean highlands lies Quito, the world's highest official capital and the only one that sits directly on the equator. Founded in 1534 by the Spanish, its old town is one of the best preserved historic centers in the Americas, filled with ornate colonial churches, plazas, and convents. But Quito is not just about history. Look up on a clear day and you'll see snow-capped volcanoes surrounding the city. In fact, it's the only capital in the world living under the shadow of active volcanoes, making Quito both breathtaking and thrilling. Number 15. Mexico City, Mexico. Vast, vibrant, and endlessly fascinating, Mexico City is one of the largest and most dynamic cities in the world. Built over the ruins of the ancient Aztec capital Tenochtitlan, traces of its pre-Hispanic past still stand today at the Templo Mayor site in the historic center. As the capital of New Spain, the city flourished with Baroque churches, palaces, and colonial plazas, many of which remain. Yet modern Mexico City is also a creative hub, home to iconic figures like Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, countless museums, and world-famous street food. It's a city that embraces both deep tradition and bold modernity. Number 14. Lençois Maranhenses, Brazil. This Brazilian wonder looks like something from another planet. Picture vast golden dunes stretching to the horizon, but instead of desert, every dip is filled with rain-fed turquoise lagoons. Located in a national park in Maranhão State, Lençóis Maranhenses is a surreal landscape that comes alive after the rainy season when over 1,000 lagoons appear. Hiking up the dunes and looking out at the shimmering waters below is an unforgettable sight. Still relatively off the tourist trail, this hidden gem feels untouched and magical. Number 13. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's capital, San Juan, pulses with Caribbean and Latin flair. The city is a blend of old and new, where towering centuries-old forts stand alongside sleek high-rises and luxury shopping districts. Step into Old San Juan and you'll be charmed by its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored colonial houses, lively plazas, and vibrant culture. San Juan also offers plenty of adventure, with nearby rainforests, waterfalls, and pristine beaches. Add a thriving nightlife scene, and it's clear why San Juan is one of the Caribbean's most exciting destinations. Number 12. Valparaiso. Chile. Valparaiso is a city unlike any other, chaotic, colorful, and full of energy. Once a major port, it was beloved by Nobel laureate poet Pablo Neruda, who drew endless inspiration from its spirit. Today, the city's steep hills are covered in brightly painted homes. Its narrow streets wind unpredictably, and entire neighborhoods burst with street art and murals. It's raw, authentic, and alive with creativity. With its bohemian vibe and sweeping Pacific Ocean views, Valparaiso is one of South America's most unforgettable cities. Number 11. Lima, Peru. Peru's bustling capital is a city where history meets innovation. Founded in 1535, Lima still carries the elegance of its colonial past in its historic center, with grand plazas and churches. But it's also a city of neighborhoods like Miraflores, a seaside district full of trendy cafes, antique shops, and bars. Lima is internationally known as the gastronomic capital of South America. Its food scene is legendary, from ceviche by the coast to Michelin-worthy dining. Whether you're exploring culture, history, or cuisine, Lima is a city that thrives with energy. Number 10. Guanajuato, Mexico. Tucked into a narrow valley, Guanajuato is a fairy tale city of winding alleys and brightly colored houses. Established in 1554 near rich silver mines, it became a jewel of colonial Mexico. The mining wealth left behind ornate churches and opulent mansions, many of which still stand. Today, Guanajuato is famed for its pedestrian-friendly streets and its underground road system that keeps traffic flowing beneath the city. Strolling its charming plazas, you'll feel as if you've stepped into a painting. Number 9. San Blas Islands, Panama. East of the Panama Canal lies a true tropical escape, the San Blas Islands. This archipelago boasts over 300 islands, though only around 50 are inhabited. The indigenous Guna people preserve their traditions here, giving the islands a culture and identity unlike anywhere else in Panama. Visitors can experience authentic local life, admire the Guna's colorful clothing and crafts, or simply relax on pristine beaches. Island hopping tours reveal untouched gems, making San Blas a paradise for explorers. Number 8. Bariloche, Argentina. Officially San Carlos de Bariloche, but often just called Bariloche, this city in Argentina's Lake District looks like a piece of Europe transported to South America. Known as the Switzerland of Argentina, it features alpine architecture, artisanal chocolate shops, and dramatic scenery of lakes and snow-capped peaks. In winter, Cerro Catedral attracts skiers from across the continent. In summer, hiking, fishing, and mountain biking take center stage. Whether you come for adventure or sweet treats, Bariloche always leaves an impression. Number 7. Bogotá, Colombia. Colombia's capital is a city of transformation. Once overlooked, Bogotá has reinvented itself into a dynamic and culturally rich destination. Sitting high in the Andes, it's a city of contrasts. Colonial churches stand beside skyscrapers, and historic neighborhoods buzz with modern art galleries and cafes. La Candelaria, the historic core, is filled with colorful streets and museums. Highlights include the world-famous Gold Museum and lush botanical gardens. Bogotá is proof that a city can celebrate its past while embracing the future. Number 6. Baños, Ecuador. Framed by misty mountains, dramatic waterfalls, and the Tungurahua volcano, Baños is Ecuador's adventure capital. Its name comes from the thermal baths heated by volcanic springs. But there's more to do than soak. Known as the gateway to the Amazon, it's a hub for jungle tours and adrenaline-filled activities. Visit Devil's Cauldron, Pilón del Diablo, one of the most powerful waterfalls in South America, or try rafting, ziplining, and hiking. Baños is paradise for thrill seekers. Number 5. La Paz, Bolivia. Set high in the Andes, La Paz holds the distinction of being the world's highest capital city. Approaching the city, you'll see houses clinging to the sides of a canyon, framed by snow-covered peaks. The altitude takes adjustment, but once acclimated, visitors discover bustling markets, colonial streets, and vibrant neighborhoods. With its dramatic setting and cultural depth, La Paz offers a unique travel experience found nowhere else on Earth. Number 4. Colca Canyon, Peru. Twice as deep as the Grand Canyon, Colca Canyon is Peru's natural wonder. Carved into the Andes, it offers breathtaking views and encounters with wildlife, like Andean condors soaring overhead. Local villages dot the landscape, where artisans craft traditional textiles and goods. It's a place where adventure, culture, and raw natural beauty collide, making it Peru's third most visited attraction. Number 3. Granada, Nicaragua. Founded in 1524, Granada is one of Nicaragua's oldest and most beautiful cities. Its streets are lined with colorful colonial buildings and historic churches. Central Park is the heart of the city, where locals gather and life unfolds. Nearby Lake Nicaragua offers boat tours to explore its islets, while surrounding volcanoes and rainforests invite outdoor adventures. Granada blends history, culture, and natural beauty into one unforgettable destination. Number 2. Mount Roraima, Venezuela, Brazil, Guyana. Mount Roraima looks like something out of science fiction, a massive flat-topped mountain rising 1,300 feet above the surrounding landscape. This plateau creates its own ecosystem, shrouded in clouds and filled with strange rock formations and unique plants. Adventurers trek for days through the Gran Sabana to reach the summit, where the landscapes are surreal and otherworldly. It's a place so striking it even inspired the setting for movies and novels. Number 1. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Finally, at the top of our list is Puerto Vallarta, a beloved gem on Mexico's Pacific coast. Set on the Bay of Banderas, it combines golden beaches, lush mountains, and a vibrant town full of charm. Visitors come for the sun and surf, but Puerto Vallarta also offers sailing, whale watching, December to March, and world-class dining. Its nightlife is legendary, its scenery breathtaking, and its energy irresistible. It's no wonder Puerto Vallarta remains one of Mexico's top vacation spots year after year. And that wraps up our countdown of the 20 best places to visit in Latin America, each one filled with its own unique charm, history, and unforgettable beauty. Whether you're dreaming of ancient cities, turquoise lagoons, or vibrant cultural hubs, this region has something for every kind of traveler. If you enjoyed exploring with us today, make sure to subscribe to John's Journey so you never miss out on future travel guides and inspiration. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.